pictures that no doubt will break the internet of Prime Minister Modi snorkeling in Lakshadweep. Remember that the Prime Minister was there for a political campaign, took some time off clearly to also enjoy the beautiful beaches of Lakshadweep. And these are pictures on your screens of the Prime Minister spending some time in the water with instructors also when snorkeling. He shared these pictures on social media. And I can guarantee you that these pictures is going to lead to a flurry of tourists rushing to Lakshadweep, looking at the beautiful blue beaches there. The Prime Minister sharing pictures of him taking a walk along the sea, spending some time there by the beach, and even going snorkeling with experts. Prime Minister Modi, along with those pictures, has put the caption, "Lakshadweep's tranquility is also mesmerizing, gave me an opportunity to reflect on how to work even harder for the welfare of 140 crore Indians." Shiv Arora is joining us with more details on this. Shiv, like I said, these pictures are going to break the internet. It's going to lead to a massive tourist influx, perhaps, into Lakshadweep. But those pictures of snorkeling, quite amazing, really, that at 73, the Prime Minister still going out there with that adventurous spirit.
For someone who has been to Lakshadweep myself, I can tell you that these pictures are going to fill people who love beaches, who love adventure sports, who love snorkeling and diving, very, very jealous. And these are truly some jaw-dropping images that the Prime Minister has shared, Akshita, of an island territory that, let's face it, most people, an overwhelming majority of Indians have never, visited, probably not have even thought of visiting, and probably don't even know that it's possible to go there and and actually have a holiday over there. Now, unlike the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Lakshadweep is far less developed. There are many more uninhabited islands. There's only one island that actually has any real development in the form of a hotel or a resort. But the Prime Minister is sitting there solitarily on the beach saying he's reflecting on how to work harder, but also throwing in a bit of adventure, shows that he's trying to hit all the right notes. He is the statesman, but he also wants to have a bit of fun, appeal to the young, appeal to the adventurous, show them a part of India that most people, haven't ever seen. Remember that most people have seen, grainy pictures of Lakshadweep or maybe in tourism brochures. But Lakshadweep is one of those places that nobody ever thinks of visiting because there simply isn't, that much information. I have a feeling, as someone, I was very young when I visited Lakshadweep. I happened to, had the chance to snorkel there, dive there, swim there as well. I can tell you that the Prime Minister now saying, calling for adventurous and tourists to actually come to Lakshadweep, perhaps signals that there may be a shift in the government's position as far as developing Lakshadweep a little bit more. I can tell you that people who've been to Lakshadweep and to other island countries in the Indian Ocean, they say Lakshadweep has enormous potential as a holiday destination. There are, of course, those and environmentalists who believe that these are places that need to be protected. Absolutely priceless coral reefs, one of India's largest. But the huge potential to develop it for eco-tourism, the kind of tourism that, smaller places like Maldives have made into a multi-billion-dollar annual industry is something that holds great potential in Lakshadweep. And I'm only wondering whether by going snorkeling, Akshita, by sitting on that beach and allowing those pictures really to paint a very, very beautiful visage of an island territory that few people really know anything about, perhaps it's a new dawn for Lakshadweep.
Very, very true, Shiv. I have a feeling that everyone will be now setting their 2024 travel goals, and Lakshadweep is most definitely going to be in that list as well. Also, those pictures of the Prime Minister snorkeling there in the beaches of Lakshadweep, no doubt, Shiv, is going to go hugely viral because there you have the Prime Minister sharing a glimpse of what his life really is like when he's traveling with such hectic schedules. In Lakshadweep, he's managed to pull some time apart to, reflect upon life while seated there by the sea, to also engage in some snorkeling activity.
The Prime Minister if anyone else knows the the power of a picture, the power of an image, Akshita, and you're someone who loves adventure sports. You're someone who loves the coastal areas as well, and he knows that the people of India love seeing a leader who takes some time out to do the things he does. Remember, the Prime Minister, one of his, one of the salient features of this Prime Minister is that he never goes on holiday. He never really takes a break. This was not a holiday. This was not a break. This was not a tourism visit. This was part of his South outreach, as you had covered on your show, Akshita. He was in Tamil Nadu. He was in Kerala. He also visited Lakshadweep. So this was very much official work. And during this work, he took some time out, taking his morning walk. Remember, he's 73 years old, taking his morning walk, trying out some snorkeling, even at his age, which is amazing, sends out its own message, trying to exude, the kind of youth that the Prime Minister holds very dear to himself. He knows that these images will go out to, a very young India that he considers to be his captive sort of audience. And it reaffirms that this is a Prime Minister who's always on his feet, a Prime Minister who's always willing to try new things. And also, very importantly, Akshita, I might add, a Prime Minister who wants to sort of put his footprint on all parts of the country. Lakshadweep is obscure, it's out of bounds. The tyranny of distance means nobody knows very much about Lakshadweep. And here's the Prime Minister, front and center, offset in those pictures in one corner, letting those pictures really do the talking. I think there's multi-messaging happening here in these images.
Very, very true. He's put it on the tourist map. And I remember weeks ago, Prime Minister Modi made a mention about people having to explore their country before really traveling abroad, saying visit every part of your country before you make those foreign trips. And so now, for many people, I'm sure Lakshadweep will also figure on their travel goals, and most definitely is on mine, looking at those images of how beautiful the beaches really are. Thanks very much, Shiv, for joining us.